Hello. So my name is Orton Ortwine, and I'm going to talk about one of the more common databases we use here at the library, and that's Consumer Reports. So Consumer Reports is also a print magazine. It simply reviews different products objectively, and I think the database is better than the magazine because it has a lot of neat features that I'm about to show you tonight. So the way to get to Consumer Reports, you just start out going to our website and you just click on e-resources. That's where all of our databases are. And you scroll down to research. And it will be over here on the left, the fourth one down, consumer reports. Now, if you're doing this from home, you will need your Waukegan Public Library card. And you are also going to need your PIN number. And if you don't have a library card, let us know. And if you don't know your PIN number, let us know and we can take care of that for you. But you will need to do that if you're doing that from home. So after you do that, you go right to consumer reports, and here we are, all sorts of products. And there's different ways you can go about it. You can search the field at the top to see if your product has been reviewed by Consumer Reports. You can also do these articles. There's different categories if you want a more general view of something. I'm going to start out with cars because that's probably what they're best known for. So click on cars. And it'll come up. And then, so there's different things you can do. You can go on general articles, best car, best used car. You can also look for a specific product. And in the case of cars, you want to do make, model, and year. And they'll have pretty much all of the more common makes and models. So let's find something good here. So Ford Bronco, why not? And I want one slightly used, so do 2021. So do that and hit enter. And so this is the review of the Ford Bronco, and you'll notice price comes up right away. And a neat feature Consumer Reports has is view local inventory. So you click view local inventory, and it'll bring up, it defaults to 75 miles from your zip code, and you can adjust that if you want to, but it'll tell you if anyone in the general vicinity is selling this particular car. We'll wait for the results to load here. So here you see a few. Now, this is not a be-all, end-all list, of course. I would recommend still going to cars.com or some of the other places that list cars, but this gives you some idea of who in the area is selling your car. If you go back to the main screen, you'll see there's all kinds of things they review. So here they've got recalls. So there's apparently been some recalls on this particular product. They've got miles per gallon, reviews, all kinds of neat things. And that basically is a nutshell of how Consumer Reports with its products. And there's all kinds of things that you can use Consumer Reports for to review. And I should point out here, we do at the library still have 1 year of the print edition. So if you'd rather the print edition, you can ask for that at the reference desk. And the April issue of Consumer Reports is always devoted to cars. So you can ask us about that if you would like. So there's all kinds of things to look for. I'm going to type e-bikes. Those are electric bikes. And you see it brings up all kinds of options, bikes, exercise bikes. But I'm interested in electric bikes. And there's a couple of different things you can do here. So here again are models, all different models of e-bikes. Not all of them, because there's hundreds, maybe even thousands actually. But they have some of the more common models down there that you can review, just like you did with the car. And there's also this here, articles and videos. So it has, maybe you're kind of new to something. You just want to decide, do I even want an e-bike? What kind of e-bike I should get? They have these handy little articles and even some videos about different products. So like here's this one, is an electric bike right for you? And you can click on it. And for all of the Consumer Report articles, you've got these options across the top. You can post it to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. You can also email an article to yourself, and you can also send an article to somebody else. Even if that person does not have a library card, Consumer Reports, you can still email that article to somebody and they will be able to access it. So gonna look for something else now. So something that we all like, I think, television. So again, it gives you different options, televisions, TVs. I'm gonna click on television. So, if you haven't bought a TV in the past, 5 or 10 years, it's a totally different landscape. So again, they've got different categories, in this case, the size of the TV, different models. But if you go to the top, you see there it says buying guide. So a buying guide is just going to be an overall article about that particular product. And so if you scroll down, it kind of gives you the lowdown. This was updated not too long ago on what TVs are like. And they talk about high definition TVs, smart TVs, and a lot of these are hyperlinked. So if you wanted to read this on ultra high definition, you can. So that's a really handy feature if you're kind of just looking to get your feet wet in something that you either haven't owned before or just don't have a lot of experience with. And another neat feature of Consumer Reports, I'm gonna try something else. Let's try phones. Oops. So phones gives you a couple of options: cordless phones, cell phones, making cell phones. So you click on that. And again, there's your buying guide. If you haven't bought a new phone for a while, it'll give you an overall lowdown on what it is to buy a phone these days. And then there's going to be different articles. And down below, lots and lots of different kinds of phones. And if you click on one, let's say this Apple iPhone here. So something neat you can do with most products is the shopping option. So if you click there to the right where it says shop, it'll take you directly to where you can buy it, in this case, Amazon. And I've seen other products, Amazon and also Walmart were options. So if you just want to buy it right away, you can click on that and you can do that. Now, probably you still want to shop around. You don't want to just go to Amazon maybe, but that is a handy feature. And that also gives you some idea of what, prices are out there. So that's pretty much how Consumer Reports works. Oops, a few other neat features you can use. Let's go back to the main screen here. So there's lots of different options. Here's, the gift guide, since it is the holiday season. They've got all kinds of, gifts for under $200, under $50, best deals at Target, lots of fun stuff. Elsewhere, I've seen tips on what to buy for your dog, so all kinds of neat things there. And also, now Consumer Reports does not review absolutely everything, so I'm going to show you this other neat feature that they have. So if you go over to where it says more, now a couple of things worth pointing out is they don't just review tangible objects like money. They have reviews on credit unions, credit cards, things of that nature. And then if you go down to all products, you see this, they have a listing of pretty much all items that they have reviewed. So if you're not sure if Consumer Reports has covered your product, you can go in here. And then these are all hyperlinked. So say I take this one on bathroom scales, it'll bring up their most recent reviews of bathroom scales. So that's pretty handy. And that's pretty much how Consumer Reports works. So if you need any help with this, feel free to call or stop in the library and we will be happy to help you. Thank you very much.